We've worked with a lot of organizations, and one thing we often hear from leaders is that everyone is winning on their goals, but the company is stagnant. Now, how can that be? I mean, if everyone is killing it, shouldn't the company be moving forward too? So what we notice is that when we take a close look at those goals, the vast majority aren't well thought out or aren't even good measures of real progress. Even worse, employee morale is just languishing. So I think we've all been there. I mean, we create the quarterly goals we believe we can achieve, and then we get approval from the powers that be. We work hard to achieve them, but despite the success, nothing really changes. Or worse, the goals aren't achieved either because the people you assigned the goals didn't have the capability to do so, or not enough resources were allocated to complete them successfully. So, the issue at its heart is that we don't understand how to create the right goals. Goals need to connect to what's most important to the organization. For a team, there is one number that represents winning or losing. It is a measure of what's most important. It's the team's most important number. Think of it like in a baseball game. Every player has a different position and function, but they all work together to put as many runs on that scoreboard as possible. The total number of runs is the thing that the team's most important number, and it represents winning the ball game. All eyes can focus on what they can do personally and as a team to improve that number. Same for your team. With one measure of winning or losing, each team member can focus their efforts individually and as part of the team to win. Every decision and every action is weighed against how it would affect that number. Priorities are clear and universally understood. So in reality, goal setting is quite simple. The process we use is called the MIND methodology, and it works a little bit like this. First, you determine the most important number for the very top of the organization, that senior leadership team. Then, at every level cascading down the organization, right down to the front line, we determine their most important number, which indicates whether they are winning and supports the most important number to the level above. In other words, when each team's most important number improves, it improves the one above it, and so on and so on. So every decision and every activity at every level is about improving their own most important number. Next, we create 3 goals for every member of the team. One is the team's most important number goal, and that is objectively measured and scored. One is an outcome-based responsibility goal for the primary role they hold. This too should be objectively measured, as it will easily identify whether they are overachieving or underachieving, and at a glance. And the third goal is a culture goal that measures how they are applying the desired culture in a way that continually improves customer and employee experience, profitability, and impact. A good goal does not become an activity, but is one that continually creates more value over time. And what we want for every team is to align around that one most important number, driving the right work, the right decisions, and the accountability to improve continually. It simplifies everything. Now, of course, we will measure other things, but we won't have a data-laden spreadsheet of KPIs and OKRs like so many companies do. People can only focus on a few things at a time, and when they're overburdened by KPIs, they're going to focus on those that benefit themselves the most. In other words, the ones they're rewarded for. And this creates an I-focused culture and a siloed organization. But with a common goal, that most important number, it's about how we as a team can win. And additional measurements that we track are there solely to help make better decisions around driving what's most important. So get goal setting right, and you'll see a massive change in how quickly your teams create value for your organization and for your customers. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to my channel so we can continue to bring you great content.